All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is, if this happens, the election is over. All right, let's see where this takes us. Barbershop.
The barbershop is the center of everything in the community. If you want to know something, politics, what's happening in the streets, any type of deals, anything, you come to the barbershop. The DNC.
What are you talking about? I mean, I've seen this in movies, right? But I get it, I'm bald, right? But even in my youth, I've never had a conversation in a barbershop in my life, bro.
Any type of deals, anything, you come to the barbershop. The DNC is here in Chicago. How do y'all feel about that?
It's a really interesting discussion. We're going to find out, after this convention, how the American people feel about their pocketbooks.
Tell me about the people that come and sit in your chair. What do they say is, what's normally the number one issue they feel is facing the country right now? Finances?
Yeah, support. Cost of living is high.
They tell me that they just they want to see a change in inflation, prices.
I think taxes are too high. Groceries are too high.
I agree. Taxes are too high.
Taxes are too high. Gas is too high. It's just too high.
All the immigrants came in and they're giving, it's like the stuff they have for the Americans, they're giving it to the immigrants that's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts black. And guys, what's funny about that statement, well, not really funny, but yeah, about $460 million now currently in Chicago has been basically taken out of the communities that actually need the assistance, insert south side of Chicago, right? And given specifically to the people who have just come to the United States of America, to specifically the sanctuary city known as Chicago, guys. Yeah. In fact, so this is actually the question to be asking people in this area, right? Seriously, what happened to your parks? What happened to your schools, right? What's going on with that? Let them answer those questions, because those are the ones you need to seriously get answers to. They will have the most to say, right?
People more than anything. Black men particularly like to work with their hands. They like to drive trucks. And, those are jobs that an illegal can come in and underbid him with third world prices and put him out of work.
Who do you think is responsible for them, giving them the benefits and allowing them to come over?
Biden, Trump was trying to keep them out, so to speak, as much as he could, but Biden just let him make the gate open.
Right,
Who would win from the people that you speak to, Kamala Harris or Donald Trump?
50-50.
It's still a 50-50 race.
Yeah, it's up in the air. Some people like Kamala because she represents change and she's different.
Correct.
Some people like Trump because they feel like he's more business-minded. So it's up in the air.
It's a coin flip.
Are they gonna go for Kamala?
And why do you think they're gonna go for Kamala?
Because they made it about history now.
I would vote for Kamala.
So when you were telling me about the number one issue, you're talking about illegal immigration and them coming to Chicago, she represents the same thing as Biden, and you said Trump was trying to fix it. So why would you double down and vote for Kamala?
The reason I would, like I said, vote for her is because
she's black, allegedly.
I think it's time for a woman president.
What do you say to the brothers that say, I'm just trying to, life was just better for me under the last administration?
I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Especially people in our industry.
But you do hear it, don't you?
I hear it, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's really...
I can definitely tell you right now, under Trump, I made maybe 47 to 50% more money.
enlightening to hear individuals start to change their political direction. I think it's time that blacks in general need to boost our political IQ. Stop being blindly faithful to a one-party system that does not work for us.
Two-party.
Growing up, you choose to be like a Democrat, but they really don't know the history of it. It's time to start thinking about like thinking outside the box.
Basically, most of us, I believe, we voted Democrat because that's what we was brought up to do. You go to the poll, they say vote Democrat, vote Democrat, but I don't really see no change that they say they're doing.
Everything you're hearing from the Democrats are already things that they failed at over 30 years.
Oh, that's crazy. He's right. Literally. Here, let me do this so I can fix this. Bro, you created it. You started that. right? What is Kamala running on right now? Like, what is she running on? Oh, we're going to fix the inflation that we caused. Come on, this can't be real, guys. It can't be real. But listen, the interesting thing about this scenario here, like this interview is great, okay, firstly. The interesting thing about it is, I speculate, based off of my social media specifically, my own anecdotal evidence, I don't see many black men being like, I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris. I don't see it. Not on my social media, guys. Not at all. But every single black woman is like, yeah, definitely.
Blacks are struggling more than any other Democrat. Already things that they failed at over 30 years. Blacks are struggling more than any other demographic. We got the highest prison rate, highest high school dropout rate, highest murder rate. What's in it for us?
Most blacks are conservative. If the Republican Party could just learn how to communicate.
I say this all the time. Right? It's not specifically the message coming from the Republican Party. It's not the message. It's how you're saying it. Right? Like, so I think an analogy, my father once said, an interesting analogy here. He says, Democrats are going to smile in your face, right? And talk and do all types of craziness behind your back, okay? Then Republicans, on the other hand, they're going to do all the craziness, but they're going to hit you in your face and do it, basically. That's how my father, my father's Republican, but like, but this is just how that was, guys. He would explain it like that. It's like, do you just want to get punched in the face really quickly, or do you not want to get punched in the face, but still terrible things happen to you, no matter what? That's how he defined these two parties. All right. And that's how, when I grew up, I was like, I don't like neither of these parties like that, bro. You're going to have to give me something interesting. I have no party loyalty, okay, at all. You're going to say something, I'm going to like it, and then I'll vote for you. I don't care what party you're coming from. I don't care, okay? Every single individual that runs for president is a completely different individual, okay? There should be no party loyalty, guys. At all, to be honest. But either way.
Blacks are struggling more than any other demographic. We got the highest prison rate, highest high school dropout rate, highest murder rate. What's in it for us?
Most blacks are conservative. If the Republican Party could just learn how to communicate. And the reason why they can't communicate is they don't get us. But a lot of people are waking up right now. As you can see, they're speaking to the brothers and sisters in the shop. And you know how many barbershops and beauty salons there are throughout the country?
This same conversation is happening pretty much in
everywhere, man, and it's changing.
Okay,
that's great.
Yeah, guys. I think I grew up broken, all right, because a lot of the things that these individuals just said here has never been my experience. Okay, I mean, I get it. They're coming from Chicago, Chirac, right? So their lived experiences are completely different than someone who grew up literally way out east on Long Island, New York. Okay, the backyard was the ocean type thing, guys. That was not my scenario, honestly. All right, but all right, let's get
Lawrence.
Let me tell you, it was like being back at home, and I credit the barbershop with making me someone that could do TV, because you debate, you got to defend your issues, they'll laugh at you, go back and forth with you. But it was interesting because you would think that I was in Idaho somewhere or South Dakota in a diner, because they're saying the same things that all of those people were saying, which is the economy is bad right now, inflation is killing us, and the border is a huge issue for the men that I spoke with. And it's very insulting for them to be struggling and working hard, and then you decide that you're just going to give benefits to people that didn't come to the country the right way. I think they are the secret weapon in this election. Black males, whoever can disrupt that will win. If Donald Trump gets 30% of the black males' support, the election is over.
30%.
I'm Steve.
He's not going to get 30%. He's not going to get 30%. But I don't think so. I mean, maybe, potentially, but I don't think that's way too high, I think. They're going to follow the overwhelming black male populace is going to follow whatever the women are doing. I'm telling you, that's just kind of how that goes, unfortunately, I guess. But then there are some individuals who were raised right in two-parent households who will most likely not do that same thing. But either way, listen, you guys, and it's not 30%. But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.
Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.